Yo, this looks clean and sick as hell, dog. Look at that. It looks like you actually went into the game and pulled these units. I mean, look at that. You can see, you can see all the trio of danger. I just call them the wolves because, that's basically what they are. Maybe it might be coyotes. I don't know. Just depends on what you think. But yeah, look, this looks extremely well done. Extremely well done. He's got the new skill buttons, everything. But one thing that we still don't know for certain is whether these units are going to be all sparking or if one of the brothers is going to be an EX unit. That is definitely something that is to be wondered about, because usually we don't get 3 new sparkings on a USTR, on a Legends Rising. We usually only get 2 on those kinds of banners. So maybe we might be getting one of them as an EX, or this might be the first time ever that we receive 3 sparking characters on a banner like the Legends Rising, Ultra Space Time, something like that. So we'll just see what is actually going to happen and whether or not they're going to be releasing these guys as all 3 sparkings, because as of right now, it would be extremely surprising if they did, but it would also be surprising if they decided to make them EXs, because that could actually still be a possibility, to where it's kind of like, yeah, I mean, because sometimes there were times, I mean, it's only a couple times where the V-jump was wrong because they just made a last minute change or something. So who knows? Maybe they did this on purpose. Maybe one of them will be EX. Who knows? Most likely not. It's already been determined. But yeah, 3 sparkings: Lavender, Basil, Gamo, and I wonder, one of them is going to be, well, hopefully one of them is like a melee, and then I guess we would need a defense type, but depends on what tag they're going to be buffing. That's actually going to be strange. What tag would they be buffing? Would they be buffing themselves and then the universe that they come from? Or would they be buffing themselves and maybe like powerful opponent? Who knows? I'm not sure. But that could definitely be a possibility, where they buff themselves and then powerful opponent, or they buff themselves and then their universe tag, or the universe that they come from. So that's definitely something to know. And then you can see the art from there. So Lavender, obviously, since he blinded Gohan, there he is back there being blinded. And then Bergamo right there, he is about to fight right with Goku. So he's about to take that massive L. And then you can see Basil, obviously, he's dancing. He's dancing in the wind. He's smiling. And then Bergamo's art, for me, Bergamo's art is just the best. It's just the best. Like Basil, he looks like he's dancing and just, kicking in the air, having a good time. Lavender's there. He's like, I'm going to get this girl tonight, boy. And then Bergamo's like, hey, I'm in the gym. I'm about to lift. It looks like he's taking a selfie or something. So there's that. And here we have actually a concept for Legends Rising on with Universal Survival. And then it's going to be 99Z power. Obviously, all 3 of them sparking. And you can see the art right there. So we'll just see what they actually decide to do, if it's going to be 999 or just a regular banner. And this is the HD V-jump right here. HD V-jump. So you can see Bergamo and then the other 2 brothers here. And so you can see right here, Bergamo, he's charging that up. I'm assuming that is like either his ultimate or his blue arts card. So we'll just have to see about that, because we don't know what they're actually going to make his super and ultimate art. They could just, like Vegeta Blue, he didn't even finish Zamasu, but they dramatized it to where it was at LF. So they could do it with this, where maybe something that you wouldn't think is his ultimate arts becomes his ultimate arts because they make it more than it actually was. For example, like Vegeta Blue. Here you can see Lavender right here, and he's charging up that Shadow Ball Pokemon type move. And then you can see Basil right there. He's about to use that blue card. And I don't know, man. This trio, you can see the Pentagon right there. They both show similar stats between each other. So there's that. Between these, who would be the melee? Who would be like a ranged defense support? So yeah, Lavender definitely seems like he's just got poison type moves and he's gonna be debuffing the enemy tremendously. And then maybe, Basil and Bergamo can come in and take advantage of those debuffs on the tag in to switching out to one of them, and you can just deal massive, massive damage. So Basil, Lavender, he would be, I'd say he'd be, he's the debuffer, so he would be the support type, but who knows, he might have good defensive stats too. And then Bergamo, he became a lot more physical than Basil. So it seems like Bergamo would be the melee type, and then Basil would be the range type or defense type, depending on what they want to actually do. What I see happening is melee, support, defense. So they already have someone that can deal damage, but then they also have someone who can support the trio, and then they also have someone who can defend the trio. So not only do they have someone who can deal damage, who can make them deal even more damage or take less damage, but they also have someone who can just take damage in general. So those are just 3 building things already. It just depends on, what kind of cards they're going to be holding. 2 blast darts, 2 strike cards, or if they're, one of them could hold the green card. If all we know, one of them could be holding a green card. All of them could be holding a, we just don't know. So we'll just see about that. And pretty much this is just it. Wanted to be looking at the HD V jump and seeing what people basically are speculating. But some people were saying that we could be getting additional EX, like 2 more EXs, because it's definitely a possibility, because we always get at least like 1 or 2 EXs when a new banner comes out. So we'll just see. And it's someone who's not even related with, that era in the Dragon Ball universe right there. So, for example, LF Majin Vegeta, we got, I think, the new Videl and the Super Saiyan 2 Goku. So they had nothing to do with that saga, and we still got them.